Money Vikings, welcome back to Money Vikings Collectibles. Thanks for joining me today. Please hit the like and subscribe and hit the bell and all that fun stuff so we can grow the channel, grow the content, continue to have fun. I wanted to continue our coverage of prepping for Comic-Con this year. The heat of summer is on, and that means Comic-Con is coming to town. And wanted to do, again, I'm going to continue with the theme of books that I believe can be picked up as something to enjoy and collectible items that are at relatively good prices at the moment and will probably rise over time. Because again, none of us have very few of us have an unlimited budget when it comes to our fun stuff and our collectibles. We have limited space and we have limited assets to put towards this kind of stuff and also enjoy ourselves along the way. That's the whole idea. And it would be really nice if these books went up in value over time so that if you did want to sell them in the future, you'd make some money. So these are several more that I think will go up in value, will become more and more key issues. The ones I'm going to share are already key issues. It's just that they haven't exploded in price. They just have sort of they're going up, but they're still somewhat affordable. So the first one I wanted to mention is Spider-Gwen. Gwen verse #1, and this is one thing that's key about this issue is it's the first full 4 in this issue, and it is a #1 of this series, of the Gwen verse series, where you have all her friends here helping out with the attack. So very cool book, very cool character, and I mean, I'm just a big Spider-Verse fan. I think it's really, really neat how this has all evolved since I was a kid and first got into Spider-Man and first started collecting. It's the Spider-Verse, multiverse you could call it, is just evolving in such really great, creative, and fun ways. So it's very enjoyable, very entertaining, a lot to offer, and so this is a key book right here. The next one is Edge of the Spider-Verse. First appearance of Spider-Gwen. Now, I have here a 4th edition, 4th printing copy. I just got this to read and to enjoy. The 4th printing is not that expensive. The first printing is expensive and is going to be the one that holds value and is the more collectible item. So now that's getting up there. If you're getting a graded one, in the 9s, you're talking about, $800 or more at the moment. It's a really hot book. For me personally, I'm going to probably go for an ungraded first printing and keep that as a collectible and as something that will probably go up in value over time as this character continues to gain popularity. The next one is Amazing Spider-Man 315. This is what's key about this. So #1, you have the early McFarlane art. I absolutely loved this cover as a kid. In fact, I would copy the art in comic books when I first started drawing, and this is one that I had a very detailed sketch that I did of this buff dude and of Venom's face, as you can see here. But Amazing Spider-Man 315 is key for a couple reasons, but mainly because it's the first cover appearance of Venom. Now, it's not the full cover that we've seen before that I've showed you guys, but this is kind of, his headshot. And so that does make it a key book. It's the amazing artwork from McFarlane, which you always get from him. That sort of just next level stuff that is so dynamic, so well constructed. It just has everything you want going on. So I picked this up for about $30 in the raw format. Not bad. And I think you're talking about a high grade, maybe about 200 at the moment. But again, I think this is a key issue that's going to hold its value over the years and probably go up. Along that theme, Spider-Man 298 is the first McFarlane book that he did for Spider-Man. I think his first book was a Batman, if I'm not mistaken. I think there's a well-known Batman key cover that I think was the first McFarlane art for him professionally. But I think this was his first Spider-Man in 1987. And again, this is a relatively inexpensive book to pick up at the moment. I think, $40-50 for a raw good copy. And I think a high grade, maybe 100, 110. But again, this is one that I think is going to go up over time. It's a little bit of an unsung hero here. It's got the epic artwork. It's got the first artist here. Again, I got into comics because of the artists, and it's just a key Spider-Man issue, not in terms of story, but in terms of the artist. And this cover, this sort of iconic cover, has been redone with different characters, with different eras. They do that with the Incredible Hulk versus Wolverine with the blades that are glow with the reflection. So they've done that with this book as well. And the last one I'll mention in this episode is, of course, Ultimate Comics, the all-new Spider-Man issue #1. This is your first Miles Morales series. And, here he is. So I think this is going to be a key issue as, again, the Spider-Verse continues to evolve. And this character is extremely popular with all kinds of generations of fans. So there's a few that I think are key at the moment, and enjoy collecting. Enjoy the information from Comic-Con starting this Thursday and through the weekend. And have some fun and stay healthy, stay safe, and take care of each other. Bye-bye.